Hey, friends.
Hey.
Okay, so let's talk about the new expansion. Our story begins as the Lich King wakes from a long slumber. He sends his undead armies against the cities of Azeroth, kicking off the Second Scourge War, or as World of Warcraft players might call it, Wrath of the Lich King. Hearthstone's latest expansion casts a spotlight on one besieged city, the Blood Elf capital of Silvermoon. Now, along with the Death Knights, half of our classes have allied with the Lich King's undead Scourge, and half with the Blood Elves, right? So here's a rundown of what the Scourge-aligned classes are up to. Warlocks use frightful soul magic, priests have necromancers to raise the dead, shamans are calling forth ancient spirits of the Drakari ice trolls, rogues craft clever concoctions, druids bring forth skittering death, and all of them can take advantage of exciting new undead synergies. There are also numerous undead in neutral, and that'll establish a foundation for undead decks to come. So that is the Scourge, but we've also got lots of Blood Elves.
Blood Elves. Silvermoon is the capital city of the Blood Elves, and we had a really wonderful time turning this beautiful, warm, and sunny city into an icy battlefield. Silvermoon City is located in this region called Quel'Thalas, and the Blood Elves will fight to the end for their homeland. So there are 5 major factions of Blood Elves, and each is represented by one of our classes. First up, the Magisters. They are mages, and they're led by the Grand Magister Romith. They're masters of magic.
Next up, the Farstriders, led by Haldoran Brightwing. They're resourceful hunters and sling arcane arrows at their foes.
I'm really excited for the Blood Knights, a very different sort of paladin. Blood Elves have bent the light to their will by force and are darker and more vengeful than most of the other paladins you've seen before. Blood Matriarch Liadrin, who you also saw in our opening cinematic, commands the Blood Knights.
Yeah, and then for Warrior, we've got the Spellbreakers. They're valiant defenders of the city, and they're led by Asvedon the Grand Shield. But Warrior also features a few other extra spicy cards that I'm particularly fired up about.
And finally, we've got Demon Hunter. Following some regrettable recent events, many of the Blood Elves have become addicted to fel magic, transforming them into fel blood elves. They're now outcasts of Blood Elf society, lurking in the dark corners and alleys of Silvermoon. But when the Scourge attack, they unite under the leadership of Felrin the Forgotten to join the fight.
That covers the 5 classes, but we've also got many of the denizens of Silvermoon in neutral, including Lorthamar Theron, the Regent Lord of Quel'Thalas.
For a master tactician, this is nothing.
But there's something else that unites the Blood Elves, isn't there?
There is. We've also got a new keyword for the expansion, used across the Blood Elven classes and neutral. It's called Mana Thirst. Mana Thirst cards do something extra if you have X mana crystals. It doesn't spend that mana. These cards just become more powerful past a certain point in the game. Okay, I have one last card to show you, and this is a special one. Mana Thirst represents the Blood Elves' dependence on magical energies, and the main source of magical energy for them is the Sunwell, this great font of magical power that Silvermoon is built around. This is Hearthstone's first neutral spell, and everyone is going to get a chance to give it a try as we're giving it out just for logging in, for free, starting today. And we have a few more announcements to share. There's an exciting new type of collectible coming, signature cards.
One of the most requested types of cosmetics, this new card showcases the full card art. Here's a look at March of the Lich King's signature cards. We've gone with an icy sepia style, along with a dark and scourgy frame. In total, there are 18 signature cosmetic cards for the March of the Lich King, including 15 legendaries.
You'll find them in card packs, and they're not craftable. March of the Lich King golden packs have been upgraded to signature golden packs. They have a higher chance of including legendaries and signature cards, and will be available for direct purchase at launch.
And here's one more. Lorthamar Theron. We think signature cards are elegant and unique, and we hope you will too.